Good afternoon, all of you. I welcome you once again to session number 3rd of one-day workshop on English for job aspirants. Dear students, this session is going to be very helpful for you people. You should pay attention whatever the points I have been, I will cover in coming sessions, that you have to, pay attention towards that. I'm gonna talk on HR interview preparation. HR companies conduct HR round to assess the personality of the candidate, whether the candidate is suitable for that particular position, to check the personality traits, whether what is his attitude, how he looks at whether someone is suitable for that particular culture, what kind of background that person has. To assess all these things, HR interviews conducted, and in that you are minutely observed for your communication, for your strength, weaknesses, attitude, your way of looking at something, your overall behavior. All these things can be observed. Even whatever the performance was there in aptitude 1, aptitude test, and round number 1 or second round, first round and second round, that is validated, cross verified. This is something verification round where you are verified whatever you have already mentioned, whatever the communication you have already done with the company. That is what this round is going to be very useful for you people to pay attention, and preparation of this particular round is something which is one has to work on properly. So let's get connected and try to understand each and every point mentioned here. So in this session, what is being covered, that I will show you through the help of outline. First, I will talk about what is the outline, or what is the meaning of this HR interview. What does interview mean exactly? That we will discuss in first point. Second, that I will talk about the types of interview. Interviews of different types. So here I will specially talk about the types of interview. Then the third, objectives or purpose of interview. What is the purpose of interview? That is also discussed here, or what are the special intentions behind conducting and arranging the interview, that we will have discussion. Types of interview questions. Now what kind of questions are asked, that is to be understood. That's what types of questions I have listed here. How do I prepare for HR and personal interview? Now I will share you some of the tips based on the preparation, like how to prepare and what kind of problems you face, and at that time how to deal with that preparation, that I will express here. So let us begin with the point number 1, that is meaning of interview. As everyone knows, interview, this word itself says inter and view, okay, viewing in someone's personality. Interview, let us have a definition of this. An interview is especially a structured conversation where one participant asks questions and the other provides answer. This situation, one asks question, one answers, and while doing so, this is something structured. What is to ask and what is to answer, that is being something which is from person to person may vary. That is what this interview is, something which is asking question and answering question. This particular event is called interview. Now there's one more meaning we can cite here. The word interview refers to one-on-one conversation between an interviewer and interviewed. You need to understand what is interviewer and interviewee first. One-on-one conversation will take place in that particular word, and that is what the word itself indicates. One-on-one conversation between interviewer and interviewer. Who is the interviewer? Interviewer is the person who asks the questions. Who is the interviewee? Interviewer is the person who answers the question asked by the interviewer. So this is what the concept interviewer and interviewee. Sometimes in interview you may be given a chance to be an interviewer, and you are supposed to ask some questions, whatever your interviewer suggested you. So interviewer and interviewee role is something that you have to do. Sometimes you can be an interviewer, sometimes you can be interviewee. So for us students, you can be interview only, you cannot be interviewer at this moment. So third interview definition we can have, an interview may also transfer information or answer in both direction. it's not necessary to know everything for the, it's not necessary that the interviewer should know everything. To know something from the candidate, interviewer asks some questions to the interviewee and try to get the information. So the information is being transferred from person to person. So let us understand the objectives of the interview. Why interviews are conducted in any campus placement drive, without which your selection is not finalized. Your selection is basically basically determined on the basis of the performance of your interview or performance in the interview. Okay, in the selection process, interview serves the following objectives. Number one, verify the information updated to the application form or the test. Whatever your performance was there in the test, that is verified. Helps obtain additional information from the applicant, otherwise not available. Sometimes some information cannot be taken from the written test and in your aptitude test. Written test and aptitude test are just conducted to know your knowledge, but sometimes your personality, your way, your attitude, your background cannot be understood with the help of round 1 and round 2. That's what round 3 HR interviews conducted. This HR interview gives candidate necessary facts and information about jobs and organization. Now, what is the information what person needs to understand about the organization? It is necessary for both to understand each other. As an interview, you have to understand what is your prospective organization, and as an interviewer, you should also try to let others know that what is your company exactly, and that is what this action takes place in, or this transferring of information from employer to employee and employee to employer takes place in this interview. It helps to establish mutual understanding between the person, between the interviewer, organization and the candidate, and build the company's image. Sometimes company also try to build their image in front of the candidates, and by conducting different rounds, and company generally what they do, they try to tell what their company is, what is their future, what is their growth, what is their career growth for the employee in that company. This is what expressed in the objective itself, and that is what in interview with all the things are being discussed, Let us understand the types of interview questions. What are the types of interview questions? Let us understand with the help of this. Questions that assess the personality. There are typical questions, sets of questions which assess the personality of the candidate, and one should try to know these questions which can be asked on your personality traits. It means that you are supposed to tell what you are exactly. For an interviewee, it is necessary to know what your qualities are. You should try to introspect yourself. Whatever your qualities are that you have to express in proper manner, you are supposed to answer in appropriate way when you are asked some questions based on to assess your personality. So let us understand what type of question, because this particular question assesses the personality of the interviewee, and that's what, based on that, the list of question is provided here. So let us have a list of questions which can assess the personality of. Tell me about yourself. Of course, without your information, one cannot make the meaning of your personality. One cannot take whatever you are, that cannot be understood to the interviewer. That's what he asked the very first question. Most probably this is very first question asked in the interview. How will your strength add to the role? Whatever the role is being or will be offered to you, that time, how will you add your strength? What strength and qualities you possess, and how will you utilize them while working? What are your greatest strengths and weaknesses? What you are good at and what are you are lagging in? or sometimes weaknesses straightforward, weaknesses cannot be weaknesses straightforward, like whatever your weaknesses are, just on which ground you want to develop yourself, they can be considered as a weaknesses. You still want to learn something that is called weaknesses. How would you describe yourself? Now what is your own perspective? How would you describe yourself? What you yourself think, that is most important. Based on that, all the questions are basically asked to judge the personality. There are quite a few questions, we will go through that. What are your passionate about? What are you passionate about? What is your passion? Have you ever changed someone's opinion? Means, do you have the persuasive qualities? Can you persuade others? Means, can you convince others and can make change in their thought process, in someone's thought process, can change someone negative into positive and positive into negative? That is what the ability to tell. Tell me about a time you reversed a negative situation. Now you have to talk about the time when you are criticized and you reversed in a negative situation. You had to work on that part. You have to come back from that situation. Why do you want to work for this company? Now your own opinion about that. These are all questions related to personality. What are your right? Why are you right for this job? Can assess your personality. What challenges are you looking for in this position? So these were the questions based on the ability to understand the persons. Okay, now next set of question is demonstrate the abilities. Questions that demonstrate the abilities, whether the candidate is having potential or not, interview is having potential or not. For that, some set of questions are asked. What skills do you bring to this job? Now what are the skills and what skills will you bring to this job? What experience do you bring to the position? How long were you at the last position? How long were you at your last position? That is also studied here. What was the most rewarding point about your last job? Now it is for just experienced candidate. If you are not experienced, this question may not be there. Okay, so sometimes such questions can be avoided for the freshers, but those who are experienced, having experience, they may go with this question and preparation of that. This question is basically asked for that, to demonstrate your ability, whether you possess some ability or not. What did you like or dislike about your previous job? Experienced one. What were your responsibilities in your last position? If you are not having any position, you are a fresher, that time you can change or reverse these questions for your. What were your responsibilities during your college work? Can be the question. Instead of in your last position, in your previous job, the question can be based on your college stuff. Now wherever you have your last job, last position, instead of that, whatever you have done during your college academically, that you have to talk, and that can show your ability. But for freshers, such kind of questions won't be there. Those who are experienced, they can go, and those who are freshers can change the question and the answer pattern of this question. What was your biggest accomplishment? Maybe in your last job, or maybe in your college, or during your academics, or during your graduation. What were your strength and finishing salaries? This part of question can be eliminated here for freshers. What were your starting and finishing salaries? Starting and finishing salaries is just for those who are experienced. So those who are freshers should not go with this question. Which system, software, programs, apps are you familiar with? If you are good at some technology and some aspects, you can go with that and can tell I'm good at some technology and software that I've studied. What does an ideal job mean to you? What is ideal job? Okay, we'll discuss here. The questions that demonstrate the college qualifications. Now whichever the questions demonstrate the qualification, these are the sets of questions. Look at that. What training have you had? What kind of trainings you undergone? What is the highest level of education you have completed? Now have you learned something on your own, or what is your highest level, or where your target of your completion of degrees. What certification do you hold? Certifications you have to talk about. I mean, wherever you are asked such questions, how will you experience benefits this company? Wherever you are asked such questions, it means that you have to demonstrate your qualification. Explain how you produce results in your last job. Explain how you found creativity or solution to a problem in your college, or maybe in your graduation, or maybe somewhere. Explain how you reduce cost at previous job. Not just cost, but something that due to which you were rewarded, due to which people appreciated you, or you benefited others, not just in job but in any kind of program. What makes you different from the competition? What makes you different from the competition can be the questions based on assessing qualification. What steps do you take to avoid errors? You are tasked with improving communication. How will you deal with that? Such kind of questions will be there. Now, questions that predict behavior of the candidate. This is going to be very useful. So, how will you predict your behavior? This can be understood with the help of these sets of questions. Questions that predict behavior are like, how do you handle a challenger? How do you handle a challenge? Have you ever made any risk or mistake or risky decision as such? Provide an example of a goal you reached and how you achieved it. All these questions you see are checking your behavior. Provide an example of when a goal wasn't met and how you handle it. Means when you are criticized, how you handle it. When you did not complete your deadline or did not complete your task within the given time, how will you handle that? That you have to talk here. How do you set priorities? Behavior. How have you handled difficulties with co-workers? How do you behave with your friends and your colleagues, your teachers? That is also most important. That's what such questions may also be there in HR interview. What do you do if you have problem with your co-workers? It's your responsibility, whether you take the responsibility to support someone or not. How do you handle deadlines? Tell me how you work under pressure. So these are all questions that predict the behavior of the interview. Okay. Next sort of question is predict. Next sort of question is question that demonstrate the knowledge. What do you think is the biggest issue our industry faces today? Now your knowledge is to be observed, and that is what such questions are asked. If you are to supervise a department, what is the first thing you would do? If you were the hiring manager, what qualities would you look for in candidate? If you could start a company like ours, what are the first steps you would take? If you had a generous budget, how would you allocate funds? If you could choose someone from the industry as our mentor, who would it be? Imagine this industry in 5 years. How will it look? What does your future look like in the industry? What could your last company do to be more successful? What tools do you use to complete tasks or delete responsibilities? So such questions are asked to observe the knowledge of the candidates. How do I prepare for interview? Now there are certain ways to prepare for interview. I will tell you most effective ways to prepare for the interview. Most of the HR recruiters will definitely look for the following in candidates. Number one, basic communication skill. Very first, you have to have ability to communicate yourself. Means whatever you want to talk to someone or want to share to someone, that you should be able to share in proper language, or whatever the message is, that message should be properly transferred to the person whom you are talking. So basic communication skill in English. You should be very conversant, should not face difficulty in expressing your thoughts emotions, feelings, desire. You should come naturally while talking to someone. So that is what expected in the interview. Adaptability, whether you are suitable for a particular position or not. Do you have a personality to work on particular position or not? That is what the observation is done during the interview. So how do I prepare for the interview? You can go for this adaptability. You should be able to prove yourself that you are adaptable. You have excellent communication skill, without which you cannot prepare well. Skills, do you have the needed skills to do the required job? Means you possess certain skills, you should have to have some hard skills, and without hard skills you cannot go with the particular job role, or any kind of performance cannot be given well. So you should have to have certain hard skills as well as soft skills. So with the right hard skills you can perform a job. How you prepare yourself, how you present yourself. How you present yourself is most important, like whether you are elegantly dressed, you are dressed, you are looking fresh, you are cheerful, you are suppressed, your intention, right? That should not be presented there. So you present yourself in a way that should be very natural, confident and very knowledgeable one. You should be cheerful, because people don't want to see you in depression. People don't want to see your face is drawn. So they want happy and cheerful faces to do the task in their organization. That's what you present yourself in right manner. Go that extra mile and do an additional course that might add value to your profession. You need to go extra miles whenever you appear for any interview. That time you should prepare first. What is that company? What are the details of that company? Try to know more about that company, because you are going to work that in company. That's what that knowing all those things can add some more thing to your profession. Do some research on what the company deals with. Have some details, like you should go for company details. As I already told you, do some research on what company does. Go extra miles and do some additional courses that might add value your professional. Now certifications, certificate programs, diploma programs or any other programs, they may add something to your personality. So you should be always updated, not just sitting member of any company. Sitting employees or the employees who don't do anything, they want to work on what they have, cannot be continued further. That's what you should always go on updating yourself. Should do some courses, online courses of whichever the possible courses you want to add, can go for that. So this is what the second last point, that value that adds the value to your profession. You should think of it most way, because everyone does the regular degree and regular studies, but what you do from others, whether you go for some certification courses or not, that is what necessary for interviewer to impress. Now do's and don'ts of the interview. I know this is not possible to cover every do's and don'ts, but due to some time constraint I have listed few of them here. So let us go with the first. What are the do's and what are the don'ts? Okay, first we'll go through the do's. Do your homework. Dear friends, without homework you cannot appear for interview. Make good first impression. Have a first impression, because there cannot be a second chance to have a first impression. So go for the first impression. Make first impression. Listen and respond accordingly. First, wherever you listen to someone, should listen very attentively and responses should be according to that. Prepare smart. Open-ended questions to ask the interviewer. There can be some open-ended questions. At that time you should not go in detail to answer the question. Somewhere down you have to stop yourself, because the answer cannot be sure, like whether the egg is first or hen. If you try to give you the solution regarding the egg and try to tell the theory here, you will be trapped in that question. So be smart and prepare yourself in well manner. sell your strength and the experiences. What you have to sell, you have to do that. Okay, whatever skills you have to represent them. Don't speak poorly about your present or former employees. You may go for some lateral entries at that time, whatever your previous job was, that time you should not talk negative about that. Don't falsify information. So sometimes people bluff, so bluffing cannot work there in the interview. Don't bluff. Don't speak over the interviewer. Do listen. Do not try to impose your thought over the interviewer. Do not even try to prove what you are. Do not try to prove that how you are correct and what others are not. That doesn't work there. Don't assume it is an interview. Just simply interact with the people. If you go into that manner, like don't assume it's an interview. Sometimes we assume it's an interview, so always assuming interview, that doesn't work. Don't let any past rejections intriguing the current one. You should not have any. Sometimes you have to learn from the past experiences and have to change accordingly, because whatever the experiences you get in the interview, those experiences are for learning. So don't let any past rejections in your mind, and don't try to think too much. Don't be obsessive and don't take yourself in that manner. So these are different do's and don'ts. So my dear friends, go for these do's and don'ts. Do not make such mistakes when you appear for interview, and do whenever you go for. Okay, just to change your mood, go for this and try to read it. My short-term goal is to bluff my way through this job interview. My long-term goal is to invent a time machine so I can come back and change everything I have said so far. This is a funny argument, interviewer and interview. Look at that, how this is being taken, just for your reference. It's not that something important. Okay, any questions? I hope you have some questions, and to answer your questions, I shall be right there in the training sessions and will teach you what are your questions, you will also be given a link where you will be asked some questions. You can ask some questions through that. I'll share the link with you of Google Meet, and that time you can connect to me and can ask question based on it. Okay. So thanks a lot for listening to me, and hope you might have learned out of it. If you have learned it, please pass on your comments, and if you want to add something to it, you can share it to me. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks a lot.